Fast forward to 300, take out coffees later. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. What's going on? What's happening? So, it's Valentine's Day when I'm filming this, so I've decided to do a tier list because how else am I going to spend the day? Basically, push comes to shove, right, at the end of the day, we're doing a tier list, and today we're going to rank the unhinged moments from Pretty Little Liars. I think we all know the moments that I'm talking about personally. So I've named the level of rankness, tierness. I didn't make this tier list, by the way, so I will leave the link down below for you to check it out. I didn't actually make this. Are you joking? I'm not. Absolutely not. So let's start from the bottom. The last, on the list is, that is not. No, but like in the sense that.
Oh, that's not. In the sense that.
So this is very bottom. This isn't even like a fun little unhinged moment. Like it's actually like I'm not having fun and I'm actually probably more uncomfortable. Then we have TV off. The TV's turned off and I will be going outside to seek some Mother Nature and feel something that's not this moment in the show. Do you know what I mean? Then we have the writers were definitely in the room, I guess. So the writers were very much present. The strike was not striking. And they were definitely there. And it's definitely a TV show of some sort. Do you know what I mean? Then we have TV on. I've turned the TV back on. We're back in the room, everybody. I am sat for this scene. And it's more funny than it is uncomfortable. And it's actually very much... I don't know. Then we got the very top, mothering as usual. We've used this tier before. They're mothering, and this scene was amazing, and it brought me up. Not really, it didn't bring me up, but anyway, let's begin. The first one on the list, I'm guessing it's like the British accent from Alex Drake. That's what I'm assuming, everybody. Yeah, the British accent was quite something, as someone who resides in the England, as a person who is of the British accent. This accent was very funny. And look, I'm not being rude to Troyanne because she acted her heart out in this TV show. I will be putting it in, that is not. In the sense that I couldn't take AD seriously because of the accent, and to me it was all just kind of a bit of a joke. So that's why we're putting it there. Then we have, I can't see, I'm a bit blind. This is a good one. We have, where Alison's body fell in the Halloween train because it was the ice bar. We have that. That I'm going to put in mothering as usual because honest to God, I had to stand up in front of my TV and applaud the situation. I think this scene and this whole episode, to be honest, is one of the best TV show moments for Pretty Little Liars. I think it was so good. The moment where her body just fell out and everyone was just like, that is not... I'm sorry, it's kind of cinema and you have to applaud it. I'm sorry. The whole episode was so good. And this moment, when you really think about it, Alison's body was an ice bar that everyone was drinking from. And then it just fell out. I did have to applaud. Then we have, is this Ezra being shot in New York? I'm going to put it in, the writers were definitely in the room, I guess. I don't really have any feelings towards this scene. It was kind of fun because I felt like things were kind of at risk. You know what I mean? There was tension. I was vibing with the tension. I was like, oh my God, Ezra's finally going to drop dead. But then, yeah, I guess him whispering about Shauna was kind of good because we obviously think he knows who A is. So when he's whispering it to Arya, we're like, girl, who, who is this? Who are you talking about? So I guess that was fun, but I don't know. I don't love the scene, but I don't I don't really have any feelings towards it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, then we have the Ezra and Arya wedding. I'm gonna put her in, oh, that is not, this wasn't even unhinged, it was just like uncomfortable, didn't vibe with it. And I really wanted Arya to be with someone else. I was hoping Ezra would either have left Rosewood or like had like died or something like that, or like got arrested, because like throughout the entire show you couldn't root for Arya and another person because she would just always end up back with Ezra. So like when she was with, I think his name was Holden, that relationship I quite liked, but you couldn't root for it because at the end of the day everything will go back to Ezra and Arya. So yeah, I didn't like the wedding, and also the wedding dress, I'm not vibing with it. You know the first wedding dress, the first one, the one before the Alex Drake reveal, I don't know what was going on in the outfit room. Let me just fix my little headband, everyone. Do I really have that much of a big head? Oh, bring out the front strands. Okay. Mrs. Grumbled, I'm actually going to put her in, I don't know. I'm going to put her in TV On because I kind of liked the mysterious atmosphere that she brought to the character. The character really was for Ravenswood and the whole kind of mysterious thing that was going on in Ravenswood. And I personally didn't vibe with Ravenswood. But I like kind of the mysterious thing that she brought, especially because she was obviously the one that dug Allison out of the grave. So I think that added a lot to the show. But I will be saying, can we take away those blue contact lenses, please? Because it was very daunting every time I saw her on screen. The blue eyes. I get it. She's got blue eyes. Now let's dull down the saturation, please. Okay, the next one is like the twins from like the Halloween episode. I'm gonna put it in them in TV On just because like I kind of love the theories that came from it, because like the twins were kind of a red herring but also like a thing to get the theories going, do you know what I mean? And I kind of like the little, like the tease of like the twins, and like especially because they're blonde twins as well, and kind of blonde hair meant a lot in Pretty Little Liars. So yeah, I kind of vibe with that. I vibe with the whole Halloween episodes, to be honest. There's not one Halloween episode I was like, oh, that is not, do you know what I mean? Oh my god, this next is a text from A. So this text from A is probably the most iconic from the show. Call off your techno toy boy or I'll tell the cops what your mum keeps in the lasagna box. I'm sorry, I'm putting her in Mothering as Usual. I'm sorry, the slayness scale of this tweet, I'm sorry. Call off your techno toy boy or I tell the cops what your mum keeps in the lasagna box. It's kind of poetry. Taylor Swift would write something like this and would win a Grammy for it. So I think A did what A had to do in this situation and kind of got them. I don't know what this is. I can't see. Oh, I think this is Lucas's like boat crash thing that happened. I'll put it in like the writers were definitely in the room. I kind of liked it actually. I actually really liked that like scene, but it was just really funny. I couldn't really take it seriously. I don't really know why, but that's why she's going there. Oh my god, guys, this might be the mother of all mothers for Unhinged. I'm sorry. This is the scene where Maddie Ziegler does like the dance in Radley. I'm gonna put her on Mothering as Usual just because like this is the most unhinged you're gonna get for Pretty Little Liars. This scene was very like, okay. I don't know what the vibes were in the writers' room when this was put forward, but we watched it nonetheless and we were sat for it, and whether you like it or not, we were sat, like we were present. But this is probably the most unhinged moment in the show, and therefore I have to put her on top because I don't think anything outdoes this moment. Like this is unhinged, like this is the most unhinged I've ever seen Pretty Little Liars. Honestly, when this happened, I was just in utter shock. Okay, I think this is Mike breaking into everything. Like, you know, when he went through his like robbery era. I'm gonna put it in TV Off because I just don't like Mike. No, actually, I'm quite harsh on Mike. Let me take it. Let me. Cool heads. I just find Mike very boring. I don't really see the point in Mike and this whole storyline. I don't really get it. So therefore it's going in TV Off. It didn't draw me in. I was not bothered. Oh, actually, I know I said the dancing was probably the most unhinged, but this moment, I'm at a crossroads because I want to put her in top because this moment is really unhinged on the show, but also, oh, that is not, because it's actually quite uncomfortable. So this is the moment where Toby, Caleb, Ezra, and Paige all come down the stairs, and they're kind of like naked, not fully naked, but like almost there. This was a very weird thing because Ezra is there, and also like, why are you doing this romantic thing in front of like your best friends and like their partners as well? Ezra being in this thing was very uncomfortable, but it was also just very weird, and I kind of had to skip it a lot because I was like, oh, that is not. I think for now I'm gonna put it in, oh, that is not, just because of like what it is. The next is Noel being in like the blind house with like an axe, and I guess his head being off. I'm gonna put it in TV on because I kind of laughed at this scene. Like, I don't know, I was kind of giggling. I was kind of like, I can't take this seriously. I'm so sorry. Like, when his head, you know, that thing happened, I laughed. Do you want me to be serious in this moment? Because, like I'm not going to be serious about this. I'm very, very sorry. I just found it really funny. Like, how are you gonna come with this axe and like be the one that's like trying to kill everyone, and you're the one that dies in the most hysterical way, and then it rolling down the stairs? I'm sorry, this is prime entertainment. Like, I am sad. Oh, the snake with Spencer in like the changing rooms, I'm gonna put it in, the writers were definitely in the room. This is kind of similar to the Ezra one. Like, it was funny, and it was kind of like, what the hell, like, who is letting a snake out here for? Thank you, CC. It's not on there with the rest. Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of yeah, that was like a unhinged moment, I guess. You know what I mean? Oh, the masks. The masks were quite fun, I won't lie. I'm gonna put the masks in TV on. I don't know, I was like, you kind of had to be there for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really like season 6B and 7. And whenever I go through my rewatch, I don't actually watch those seasons because I find them very boring. But the mask got me. Marlene King, I will give you your flowers for this situation because I was truly taken aback. I was flabbergasted. The jaw was on the floor. I love the whole like scary Jessica De Laurentiis thing. I think that was so cool. And the Wilden one as well. I'm sorry, like, they kind of got them. Like, I'm sorry, like, Marlene King, like, you were working that day. Like, you worked in that writer's room, you know? Oh, and then the last one, we have the wren being turned into a necklace. I'm again going to put that in TV on. I think that is so funny. When Alex Drake said that, like, kind of like the Noel situation, like, I just laughed. I'm sorry, that's the, like, what do you mean, like, Wren, who's kind of like, he's kind of a big character in the show, and like all this mystery surrounding him got turned into a necklace. Marlene King, you did what you had to do that. And just like the way like Wren is just casually chilling around Alex's neck. Like, no, because like you have to be sad. So that is it for ranking these unhinged moments. I would love to hear your opinion on these moments down below, and if you would change anything of mine. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.